And we're back at the arena here at Concordia University. Kind of a sad crowd today because we lost to a really, really great team. They are an excellent team. That's why they're ranked number 1 in the country. But, yeah, it was a tough loss. I don't know your takeaway from the thing.
It stinks to lose, but also we keep talking about our Kobe year and our Mamba mentality, and to talk about we talk about learning. I think that we got to a point where we were competing, and I think early in the match, after that first set, we were like, oh man, what are we going to do about this? And that was more of a victim mentality, and we called them out on that, and it's like, go compete, So I think that we got ourselves there, and we got ourselves to a point where it was tight in the last set there, and there was a couple of points that happened where we're. I can think
Could've
of
gone either way.
The point that was 12-13, and we took a swing and it went out of bounds. We just missed on that. So that could be 13-13 if that thing falls, and it's a completely different just mentality, and you're in a deuce game at that point. So we just missed on that. I think that we're going to take a look at we're going to watch that film and talk about what our block needs to do, specifically against Northwestern, because they're outsides. Their outsides are great players.
They really are good, yeah.
But I think that we can hone in on that and see what we need to do blocking wise. But I did think that we matched up with them a whole lot better than we have in the past. So I think that looking at this, I think that we can play better, and so that part excites me about what we can be. So we have to learn, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to keep getting incrementally better. So
well, Katie's got a couple questions for you here, so I'm going to let her talk to you.
Sure.
Hey, Coach Boldt.
What's up, Katie?
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we saw Addie do a lot for Spirit today and for bringing just really good energy to the team. Is that what's happening down there? Are we seeing things wrong?
Yeah. No, I think the team feeds off of her. So with Addie, the duo of Addie and Lily come in at the same time, and their nickname is The Energy.
Yeah.
And that was an old so that's an old alternative 90s band that I listen to. So I told him there's a song called The Energy that I think of every time that you guys go into the match. And so I let him know that, and that's definitely who they are. So that's definitely a spark that they bring. And Kirk, she has been competing, and it's been really fun to see her do that. And I think Lily too. Good things happen when Lily's on the floor. So that's definitely something they bring.
Yeah. And then I just wanted to ask your opinion. It's very rare that you see sets so spread apart in close games. What do you think was the reason? And maybe just speak to what happens with momentum in volleyball. Why were those sets so spread apart?
Their matchups can be overwhelming. I think sometimes when you don't have your best side out, we're in one rotation, and when we're in our side out phase, sometimes that can be weak against a tough server on the other side. And if they don't miss their serve, they're keeping it on you, and it's tough to side out. So. So that's number one. And then number two, if there's a stuff block that happens, that can kind of take you out of your rhythm and what happens. And after a stuff block happens, a lot of times there's an error that happens. And so those things just kind of pile up on each other. And so it was for those couple of sets, it was a game of runs, So yeah. That's kind of what happened there.
Yeah, big shifts. Like I said, you don't see it very often that all 4 sets out of 5 are so spread apart, and just thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
It just shows how quickly things can shift in volleyball, and how much of a head game it is.
Yeah, no, for sure. So appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Katie. And all I can say is we've got to pick things up and roll down the road. You're going out of town the next time.
Yep.
Next week you'll be at Waldorf University. What do we know about them? Anything?
I've seen them sparingly on video so far. They played Northwestern just before this. We were mostly focused on Northwestern, so we need to get onto the film and see what they are. So they're well coached. They might not be as big as some of the other GPAC teams that we've played, but I know that they play hard. So definitely going to be needed to be at our best, and we need to continue to get better.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Thank you, Ben, and really appreciate it. And,
yeah, for sure. Congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, too.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
That's good stuff.
Okay.
Appreciate you, everything that you've done for Concordia. So, good stuff.
Well, I love the place like everybody else does once you get here.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Ben.
Yeah. Thanks, Frank.
You bet.